Next. You can bring that other one that my brother approved. Now, again, this is still energy level graph, and this is keto with fasting. Now, because of the problem you have here when you are weak, they are what we call low carbs. Low carb. There's something you can do so that it will not affect your fasting. One, you take a lot of ketogenic diet before you start your fast. Ketogenic diet. Example is what? Pumpkin, olive oil, okay, coconut oil or coconut before you fast. Okay, especially coconut. I love coconut whenever I want to take long fast. So you take it. They are ketones. They are ketones. But the calories or the carbs is low. Low. It doesn't affect your fast. But then it will quench. It will quench your weakness. You not feel it again. You not feel dizzy again. Okay? But it doesn't affect, where you are going. Especially if you are learning to fast for a long time. What do I say? Okay, those of you that are not very familiar with extended fast, because it's a problem to some people, say, I just feel one kind, I can't stand up and all those things. Okay? Particularly if you have a lot of terminal disease in your body and you don't know. So it's challenging at this point, okay? At this point, there's a challenge. You are dealing with toxins of the body, the negative fat that are trying to spoil something in your system. Might be your eye, might be your ear, might be your head, might be your brain, might be your bone. So, we say you can help yourself with what we call ketogenic diet. Okay? Like olive oil. You can take small olive oil here, okay, to support. But that is before. If before you can take it, for those of us who have been fasting, you don't need you eat it a day before or a week. You change your diet. If you are going to 7 days dry fasting or whatever, so you are start to take all this light something, okay? Especially avocado. Avocado is excellent, okay? So, and then as you are going up, you see normal diet. Oh, you see this light, this dot, okay? It's showing normal diet that you used to, your yam, your this. But when you now want to fast and you start to change to ketogenic diet, it helps your body. You say, I am ready. I am ready. So when you are fasting 2 days, 3 days, you will not feel it. Because this is where the problem is, at the transition point. So here, you discover that it's a higher switch point. Higher what? Switch point. In other words, you see, you have the strength, the energy. The energy is higher here to take you to that level. Are we together? So, while this one is still going down and has a recall and stays somewhere, you just discover that this one, you have raised the level of your ketones as a result of some things you have eaten. Praise the Lord. Next. Okay. Now, I will say now. Extended fasting. Shall we say extended fasting? Now, after you are past this area, where there is problem, transition or switch point, okay, and you are fasting maybe 2 days, 3 days. Now, when you get to this area, that is what the region of ketosis, okay, now you can play football. Even when you are fasting, you can play football, you can carry any weight, you can do it. You will not feel anything hunger again. It will go. after the third day. But the block, the problem where people fear is this place. But the moment you are able to endure and cross to this side, and the first day is gone, and you are now at 36 hours, brother, you can't wait. You'll be moving. Okay? And you fresh. One brother says, sir, you are getting so fresh. Say yes. Say yes. Okay? You will be fresh. Nothing move you again. Automatic choruses, if you are a born again Christian, will just be flowing. You'll be speaking in tongues. So many languages will just be flowing. Okay? Because you have reached this level. And it's also affecting your spiritual being. Okay? It's also affecting. I have not come to, we still come to the spiritual aspect. But now, I'm trying to explain what is happening when I'm fasting. Am I being punished? Am I starving? No, you are not starving. You are getting your healing naturally. The way Almighty created your body. Not because you're a Christian, not because you are born again, but because you're a human being. God has put that healing strategies or technique or methodology inside you. But it cannot come up except by what? By fasting. So that's why in the book of Deuteronomy, is it chapter 8, okay? He said, I think they read it for us. No, that is, he show you that what? Man shall not live by bread alone. God was measuring the food that was given to them at where? In the wilderness. Okay? So just enough, not extra. Those who carry extra, what happened to them? These food spoil. Because God does not, in fact, somebody asked, I was listening to one professor of medicine. He said, who told you that you must eat 3 times? He says Rockefeller that started it in the US. Okay? That there's no rule or law that says you must breakfast, afternoon, this and that. Because they want to, what they are selling and all those things, they are marketing their things. Are we together? Let me ask you now, if all of us here, seated here, for the next 1 year, throughout this year, no sickness, there's no need to do this thing, what do you think that the doctor and the clinic near your house will do? That's it. But that now, even some something you don't have, when you get there, thank God that you came. They are like babalawos. In the moment you go to babalawos, it's tomorrow that they wanted to kill you. But since you came today, go and bring goat. And the goat will be eaten by what? By the members of his family. And they'll be laughing at you because they will have deceived you. So at this level, 48 hours or 72 hours beyond, what is happening? We have here maximum fat burning. Okay? So, in other words, that's why you have energy. You are not eating, but you feel light. You feel light. No more dizziness. The dizziness you have at this place is already gone. So you feel like your head is light. In fact, scientists said that, look, if you are writing the exam, this is the best time. Because there is a clarity of your memory. Your memory is sharp. Okay? What do I say? Your memory is sharp. Because all the nyama in the brain is being cleared. So, ketosis here. Okay? Next. No. It's autophagy. It's autophagy. Praise the Lord. This is what we call autophagy. Everyone say autophagy. Auto means self. Phagy means eating. Shall we say it together? When you are fasting, as I said, I mentioned Professor Yusi Osimi, the Japanese professor of medicine, of physiology. he discovered that when he was starving the rats, okay, control. You know, when you are doing research, there's what we call the control and also the one you are working on to compare and contest. So he now discovered that the rats that no food, there's no food, starts to be healthier. And he now discovered something very important. Autophagy, what it does is cleaning. What do I say? Cleaning the dead cells. And at this point, I want to demonstrate it. What do I say? And I need somebody to come and help me. I want all of us to get this. If you get this principle, brother, whether it is possible, whether it is cancer, and this way, and you start it immediately. Not that somebody say, hey, there's one consultant, it's okay. The first thing they are going to look for, that consultant is looking for, he will size you. People like me with oil, say the man has money, I like you. If it is 1 million, they will say my own is 10 million. This is a plate. Okay. This is what? And I brought sand here. I brought what? What is death? Death. So that's what happened in our body. So because of the food we are eating, dirty things are inside, especially in the cell level. Okay? According to molecular scientists, there are dirty things that you think that this thing. Oh, you see, I have running stomach, I have this and that, and that's why at times you have mucus. You have to, if you are doing serious fasting, you just discover that you have to go and spit. And some of the spit, if you look at it, is yellowish. Cleaning, autophagy. All those dirty cells, okay, they are being what? Okay, I have something. I need a container. I need another container. Who are the people here? The church. Are you the one? I thought you were saying, oh, whether we can use. Everyone is not to know. Your wife will help you. But the pastor in this branch came to greet me this morning. Where is he? Okay. So you see it? All these things dirty is here in your body. Oh, the brother he just slept, woke up. He have stroke. No, no devil, no demon. It may be. But charity begins at what? Check yourself first. I'm feeling one headache. I'm feeling this and this and this and that. In some of these things at the cellular level, okay, there is what we call protein, dead protein in the body. And the only thing that can clean it is what? Thank you. What is when you are fasting, then what do you do? What autophagy does is that, look, okay, the body is already, your body temperature and so many other things is already agitating, fighting. Autophagy is fighting those things. Say, you have been there now. What do? You say, I'm not doing anything. Say, okay, oh yeah. He will try to revive it. Autophagy will try to revive it. If you refuse, he say, okay, what happened? Go your way. Start to do what? Who can tell me? Guys, who say pop up? Guys, you always get it right. Yeah. Because you read. You read a lot. Leader is leader. Okay? This is what happened after 3 days of fasting. They can't pay. You can carry stone, you can carry anything. Okay? But light. And if you are writing an exam, oh my God, all that thermodynamic something, you just become. If you are not the type, if you are the spiritual type, or you are the born again type, or you have the gift of the spirit, this is when you raise your hand. Don't need to say demon come out, start to manifest. Why? It's both. When you talk about it, it has to do with the brain also. It's not just okay. It's the spiritual, quite all right. That's when you be speaking to Ola Sandara Wegara. Area la welia darabu. Ogwege Olwalarama daraba we. Oluregeje bojiri. Olwalala je goroba shatara. Egugere daramo shaga. And you get to a level where the angels will join you. I say, so, let's not let the devil kill you. And don't kill yourself with fork and knife. There is power. What you need to live long is there. But when you begin to say, no. This body, you get to a level where you can no longer eat it. You say no. Because you are aging. Whether we like it, we are aging. 100 years now, you will not see any of us there. 100 years now. Okay, if you don't believe it. Your great grandfather, do you even know their name? Nobody tells you, because people who are supposed to tell you the story, they too, they have gone. Okay? So, but now that you are still here, okay, and you are just 60, you are just 70, then you are saying, our mother. No. I went for one program somewhere, I just see roboto people. How to do exercise? Are we together? So that is what autophagy does. When you fall, and autophagy does not come until, well, it starts little by little. Like you are doing for 24 hours, breaking in the evening. You still be feeling it, but it's initial. If you can take it, okay, to 48, to 72, to 7, so it will complete the cleaning. What do I say? Okay? So it might not be every day or every week that you do dry fasting or what. No. And you are allowed to do something that what we call training wheel. Everyone says training wheel. I'm going to explain that now. Training wheel. It's okay, thank you. Training wheel. Is it there? Okay, what is next? After autophagy. It's not there. Okay. Then what we call training wheel. Training wheel is this. I told you that if you want to do dry fasting, similarly, if you are a beginner, what do I say? If you are a beginner, you want to try it. Okay, what you do when you get to that point, you change it again. When you get to this point here, when you get to this point, switch point, can we bring it? Okay. SP, we put SP here. When you get to this point, okay, you are tired. Okay. Now, if you are just a beginner faster, you can get avocado. You can get coffee, black coffee, but don't put sugar. Okay? To fight it, you can drink it. You are not broken. It will not affect low carbs, which we call ketones, will not affect, but will not feel that hunger pangs. Are we together? What's next? Is there no hunger? I want to explain. Hey, good. Now, this one is hunger. Now, this point I mentioned, transition point. So when you continue your fasting and you persist, okay, this is the hunger line. What is happening? Who can tell me? It's declining. You don't feel hunger again. Ask my wife. At times I sit down with her in the kitchen and they will be cooking. It doesn't move me. I'm not eating today, that's all. You are hearing the smell, but it doesn't move you because you are not hungry. And somebody say, eat only when you are hungry. But because you are addicted to food, so you find out that at the third day, okay, you have nothing to fear about hunger. So it's going down and down. But at times, if you are going maybe 7 days or 10 days, okay, at times you feel very weak. Weakness come back again. Now, the other aspect is that so people, because our people, what we always remember is negative. Is what? Negative. I will tell you why they died. It's not demon that. See, depending on your body makeup, if you are fasting for too long, okay, and the ketones in your body is almost finishing. The fat, let me use it. The fat is gone. The fasting now turned to where you have to survive. It turned to your muscle. No more fat. You start to eat your muscle, including the muscle of the heart. Are you listening? Okay? When you hear that they say somebody in Enugu, he fasted 60 days and died, it's because the muscle, we have gotten to a level whereby this thing, he has used ketone or ketone and he has finished. And what do I use again? Muscle. And muscle, or whether the brain or anywhere, will be eaten up. That's why we say you need a lot of what? Of supervision when you are fasting. Extended fasting. That is beyond 5 days. You need to be supervised, okay, by a medical doctor who will not discourage you. Because if you fast very well and you are making a regular something, you're not going to visit his office at all. And you're not going to get money. Because they can't wait. Are we together? That's why I told myself, any doctor that is waiting for me is just wasting his time. Because I have a doctor here. I have what? A doctor and a nurse. It's inside your body. And that is fasting. Are we together? No, before we go there, is there any other for now? Okay. Before we go to the other section, and before we go on short break, because this is part 1 question. Because I want you to understand this thing very well. Because we cannot be burying people. most of them, they say, you complain, attack, devil, this and that. You know that's what we taught you at the beginning, Tabi. Everything demon. Tabi, and they nickname us. If you say GMI, they say, the demon church will they go. Okay, deliver us. But then we grow, both in knowledge. So we have to be able to blend the natural with the spiritual and with the psychological. That's why I went for my PhD in Christian psychology. I wanted to know. Okay, and they also they teach it. So we'll be able to match it. Yeah, if you see, I dreamed that one woman in the village, and this and that, and all those mindset. Could be your mindset. Or the program you watch before you slept that turned to dream. So we have to reach a balance. Are we together? But the good thing is that fasting, whether psychological, whether terrible dream, and all those things. Because by the time you reach a level, which my PA is reminding me now, is that, look, by the time you are 3 days or 4 days fasting, you can't hear Yama dream. At all. It's gone. It's gone. The relief valve. Okay? Are we together? Anyway, question. Question time. Are we together? Okay. If you don't have question, I will ask you, what did you learn? But I prefer question first before you ask, before you tell me. With me, I didn't communicate then. I just wasting my time for the past 1 hour. There should be question. Okay, man of God.
The eating of coconut, olive oil, and avocados, are they going to serve as our meal for preparation?
No, it's in addition. What will happen is that when you want to go to a long fast, okay, you start to reduce your carbs, your carbohydrate, pounded yam, no more. Gari, is it gari or eba? You are reducing it. If